The horizontal situation shows us the landing site relative to the shuttle, and we also have the predicted flight path of the shuttle in the form of three circles. This one, and the third we can't see, it's here, sort of, and will go in as we slow down. The reason it will go in is because those circles represent where the shuttle is gonna be in a certain amount of time: 30 seconds, a minute, and a minute and a half, 90 seconds. We can also see the hack here. The hack is our approach path. Because we are a glider, in fact, we need to be able to manage our energy and be able to compensate for any unexpected gusts of wind or errors in burn calculations or lots of other stuff. So we actually are going we're gonna pass the runway at about 50 to 80 feet, 80,000 feet. Depends on the heading we're coming from and how heavy the shuttle is. And we're gonna enter the hack at about 35,000 feet. We're gonna circle around. It's either a left hack or right hack. This time is a right hack. We're gonna circle around. You can go 270, you can go 180, you can go 890. It depends on how high or low you are in your energy state. In this case, we'll do almost 270. We'll go in at about 35,000 feet, circle around, and exit the hack roughly lined up with the runway at about 12,000 feet. So we're actually doing our lineup and bleeding off energy at the same time, using a spiral descent path. Uh, into the flight instruments, we got the artificial horizon ball. Mm, You know that from any other flight sim. We got black as ground, white as the sky, just pivots around. You got the indicated airspeed, you got your AOA indicator, angle of attack. We got our altitude indicator and our descent rate indicator. In addition, we have our acceleration G's, meaning the latitude G's, how much faster or slower we are accelerating or decelerating. It's not how much G's you pull in a turn like in a fighter jet. We got the Mach indicator and we got the HSI. In addition, you have the separate display. This is the composite display. You got the CDR displays here, which has the entire set of instruments only spread out on two screens with larger and more detailed information. I like this one better because it's more compact. Again, I'm sitting in the right seat most of the time, so I switch to it. In addition, another display you should know is the SPI display. The SPI shows us the control surfaces. It isn't really useful, but I like it because it sometimes help me know what I'm doing and where we're going. We can see how much rudder is deflected, how much the aileron work, and we have speed brake actual and command with two dials, and we have the body flap, which you can control manually through this switch here, but we'll leave it at auto and just let it go. We also have the elevons. The elevons are actually both elevators and ailerons because the shuttle has a combination of the both, meaning you got the pitch is controlled and the pitch both pitch and roll are controlled by the same surfaces. They function as both. That's why elevons is the name chosen. Up here we got the panel of the control surfaces. The pitch and the roll, yeah, either on auto or CSS, which is manual control. The speed brakes, which are either auto or manual. I'll leave it at auto. And we have the body flap, auto or manual. I have just switched them back to manual to auto just to leave it for now. No need to hassle with it. In addition, in this approach, I will leave the speed brakes at auto. It does a pretty decent job throughout the way. I'll just turn on the MLS now, so we will save the time later and be able to concentrate on the flying. Let's go into the 2D HUD and unpause, and we'll discuss this on the way in. First of all, on the bottom here you can see the speed brake control. Again, command and actual. The low one is command, the top one is actual. We have G meter. This one is how much G's do you pull in the turn, and we have the speed indicator, and we have our altitude. Of course, the artificial horizon, the gun cross, which represent the nose position, and we have our flight director. The flight director is the most important tool during the approach. As you can see, it composes of a box and a diamond. The secret is just fly the box onto the diamond, just keep them there. Now, as you see, the diamond just gives us a fly to direction, meaning if I roll left, see the diamond going right, it means I need to roll towards the diamond. All the time, just roll toward the diamond, or and it will center itself. It doesn't shows you actual flight path you need to take, but rather how you should fly to get to the optimal flight path. Same goes to the pitch and to the pitch. If I pitch down, it gives me a fly up. All I need to do is keep it nice and centered. As you can see, speed brakes are working automatically, controlling my speed. Now back to the 3D view. As you can see, it's pretty much identical, so most of the time you will spend in the 3D cockpit, just because it allows you to see the entire range of instruments, either the SPI on the right and the horizontal and vertical situation on the left, and of course the main flight instruments. Sorry, the jumps are due to the recording. It drives the computer a bit crazy. Now, as we continue down the descent path, you can now see on the left, on the horizontal situation, you can see the 3 circles that represent our flight path. All 3 of them right now. And you can see that we are slightly above glide path, but we're following it in. And as I turn around, look at the horizontal situation, you can see the circles of the flight path sway around, just following the glide path. That was the sonic boom representing us going under Mach 1. Hold on, let me just control the roll again. It's kind of went nuts. As you can see, it's very, very gentle. Let's roll back. That's it. In order to avoid those, if you can see, if you get the situation where the diamonds start running around, just leave it alone and look at the vertical situation. All you need to do is line up the circles on top of the hack, and the diamond will be roughly aligned. In this case, you got the 1 minute mark on the hack itself, on the horizontal situation, and then it just centers itself. On the vertical, the display will jump in a second, and you can see the funnel getting tighter and tighter. Flight director ordered us, the HUD that is, ordered us to descend and initiate a right turn, a slight one. Now the diamond goes in deeper, so let's tighten up the turn, fix for the pitch. Because we're flying us around circle, you can sometime overbank it and just like this and wait for the diamond to move in. As you can see, it just moves in slowly because we're actually turning tighter than it should, but we are still outside of the hack, so the diamond necessarily will fly in because he needs us to be on the hack.